Friends, now we are discussing Stokes theorem statement. This topic is from the vector integral calculus. Actually, in the vector integral calculus, we have three theorems. One is Stokes theorem, and one is Gauss divergence theorem, and lastly we have Green's theorem. For short answer question, they will ask only statement. Okay, state the Stokes theorem, state the Gauss divergence theorem, state Green's theorem only. So listen carefully. Now formula you can write directly, but the statement perfectly we need to write. Here you see friends, S be an open surface bounded by a closed curve C. S be a open surface bounded by a closed curve C. I am drawing here, you see, let it be, this is my surface, yes, bounded by a closed curve C. You see, it is bounded by a closed curve, yes or no? Now it is closed or not? Yes. Then and f bar is equal to f1i plus f2j plus f3k be any vector point function having continuous first order partial derivatives, nothing but dou f by dou x, dou f by dou y, dou f by dou z will be exist, right? Then closed interval C, this is C friends, closed curve C, closed interval, then only we can apply the Stokes theorem. Remember, for the open we cannot apply the Stokes theorem. Integral over C f bar dot dr bar is equal to double integral over S curly f bar dot nds. I will repeat again, you see, integral over C, closed interval C, closed contour also, you can call contour also, okay, closed interval C f bar dot dr bar is equal to double integral S curly f bar dot n bar ds. Now this is also you can write integral over C f bar dot dr bar is equal to double integral over S del cross f bar dot n cap ds. You can also write like this, friends. And dot product also you can write. Dot product is nothing but actually what is f bar? You have f1i plus f2j plus f3k, and what is the dr bar here? You have xi plus yj plus zk. So you can write in another form also. I'll write that and I'll explain clearly. Up to this, if you written, that is enough in the exam. For the exam it is enough. But how you can express this one while solving the problem, it is very useful. So I am going to explain. You see, friends, we have f bar is equal to f1i plus f2j plus f3k. For the exam point of view, it is very easy to write. Okay, so listen carefully. And r bar is a position vector, that is xi plus yj plus zk in 3-dimensional space. Now f bar dot now dr bar is from this, what you will have? Dr bar is dxi plus dyj plus dzk. Now f bar dot dr bar is equal to, you see, product of these two only, na? So what is the product you will have here? Now I am writing here f bar dot dr bar is I quotient here f1, here I quotient is x1. So f1 dx, next f2 dy, and finally we have f3 dz. This is left side. Similarly we need to find out right side. Right side, you see, actually we have a n cap is nothing but a unit normal vector, that is we have a cos alpha I into cos alpha plus j into cos beta plus k into cos gamma we have actually. Okay friends, this one also we can change in another variable, right? Anyway, we will discuss later. That is dx is we have del cross f bar. You see, del cross f bar is equal to I j k. Del coefficients in I dou by dou x, j coefficient dou by dou y, k coefficient dou by dou z, and f bar is in the f bar, what is the I coefficient? F1, j coefficient f2, k coefficient f3. So f1, f2, f3. So if you are understanding this one, in the exam also we will do this procedure. That is why I am going to explain here clearly. Now this is equal to dot n bar. Here you see, first if you are split this one, then I into dou f3 by dou y. Simply I am writing f3 with respect to y minus dou f2 by dou z. So f2 with respect to z. Okay, minus j into f3 with respect to x, f3 with respect to x, minus f1 with respect to z, minus f1 with respect to z, plus k times of, here you have this one, f2 with respect to x, f2 with respect to x, minus f1 with respect to y. Now here you see this del cross f bar is also a vector or not? Actually del is a vector point function, f bar is also a vector. So cross product of the vector gives again a vector. Now this one what we have to do, this one into this one. So dot product of the two vectors we need to do. Okay, then here you will have this del cross f bar. Okay, del cross f bar dot n bar is equal to, here you will have f3 dou f3 by dou y minus dou f2 by dou z into cos alpha. I am writing in words, dou f3 by dou y minus dou f2 by dou z into cos alpha. Next, plus into here minus is there, here plus is there, so minus. Now dou f3 by dou y, dou f3 by, here actually this is, I think so, sorry, this is x. See, j times with respect to x I have to do. I have done small mistake, sorry. Dou f3 by dou x minus dou f1 by dou z. This is j product, j, what do you have the coefficient of j in n bar? Cos beta. Next, plus k times of, here dou f2 by dou x minus dou f1 by dou y into, here what is in n bar, what is the k, k coefficient? Cos gamma. Cos gamma. This is f del cross f bar dot n bar. Now ds is nothing but we have to write ds is dx dy or dz dx, that is based on the projection on projection of s on r. Okay, while solving the problem we can get the ds value, right? This is the Stokes theorem statement, and generally we do these types. First, if they are given f bar dot dr bar, then we have to evaluate this by using the Stokes theorem, or else verify means we have to do LHS part as well as RHS part also. So if you want to verify, then you have to LHS case, here we need to write given f bar, and this dr bar we have to write like this. Now we have to do the along the line integral over the curve, closed curve C, and we have to do the surface integral. Here you have surface integral only na. This del cross f is also a surface integral only na in this case. Now surface integral we have to convert into double integral. So in this case I have written cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. This one we have to convert into the projection of S is the projection of R1, nothing but xy plane, yz plane, zx plane. Now you verify, you will get both LHS is equal to RHS. Then Stokes theorem is verified. Thank you for watching this video.